What's up, guys? It is August 7th and we are going for a swim. I don't know how long I'm gonna go. This is really only gonna be like my second or third legitimate lake swim, so I'm hoping it goes well. Hope I feel good, and I'm not gonna do anything stupid, and I'm just gonna go out there, have a good time, and get a little bit better today. So yeah, here's a physique check, by the way, and I will check in with you guys after the swim.
It's the way you always know, and not too slow. All the things I can't forget. Different kind of quiet when I no longer get your call. And I know you don't hear it, but I've been screaming it.
Alright guys, swim went pretty well. I did 909 yards, so just about half a mile in like 23 minutes, I believe. So my average pace was 2 minutes and 36 seconds per 100 yard. Not the greatest I've ever done. However, this was my first real lake swim, and what I mean by that is this is my first swim in a lake where I could not touch and where it was really deep, because the part of the lake that I was swimming in was anywhere from like 20 to 30 feet deep. So it might have been even deeper in some areas. The average depth of this lake is 32 feet. So I was swimming out pretty far. The farthest I was from the shore was 130 yards. So that was kind of scary. I was scared. So that's why I'm saying, like, my pace, yes, my pace is obviously reflective of my performance, but this was really the first time where I was going nonstop without resting at all. So to be able to do that many yards without really resting, I was really happy, really proud of myself. So that was pretty good. And like I said, it's definitely scary, but I got over my fear a little. And I kind of gave myself two options: either you stay afloat or you don't. So that worked. Right now I'm packing. I'm going to visit my aunt and my cousins in South Carolina. So we're going down there for a few days, bringing a tripod. Hopefully I can record some videos somewhere. So yeah, I tried to run today. I tried to run a little bit, but it didn't go too well. I only did 3/4 of a mile. And it didn't feel bad, but obviously not good. Didn't go great. My knee's still hurting. So I just wanted to see how it would feel. And I'm gonna rest it for a few more days, or probably another week or so. It does feel decent. I've been icing it. I've been wearing a compression. I've been stretching. So I'm pretty much doing everything I need to do. It's just obviously not where we want it to be. And I mean, that's okay. It happens. So we just have to deal with injuries as they come, and do our best to continue to make progress regardless. And what's the message for today? Today's message is fear. Face your fears. The reason that this is the message is because I was a little bit scared to swim today. I was a little scared, going out that deep by myself. There was nobody there. Like, yes, there were some people kayaking around, there were some people fishing near me, and every once in a while a boat went by, but the lake that I swim in does not have many boats. So I was pretty much by myself, and I was scared. And I am a good swimmer, I think, especially for just starting out. And I'm not afraid, but I am afraid of the water anyway. I love the water. I love to swim, but it's just scary knowing that, something bad can happen. So sometimes you have to face your fears, though. And your fear doesn't have to be like between, something that could hurt you or not. But facing our fears and getting out of our comfort zone is the only way to grow. Like, the only way to grow is to get out of your comfort zone. And getting out of your comfort zone is scary, but it is more scary to stay in your comfort zone. The reason why I have experienced a lot of growth in my life is because I don't live life comfortable. I don't live life in the comfort zone. I have become comfortable with being uncomfortable, and I have realized that the only way to be successful is to become comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I've embraced that. I've embraced that mantra. The essay that got me into college was all about being comfortable with being uncomfortable. And maybe that's more the message today. Maybe it's either fear or comfort zone. We'll see how it goes the next few minutes, and that'll determine the title. But I have become comfortable with the uncomfortable action that is necessary. I've become comfortable with remaining disciplined and doing what is necessary regardless of how I feel, regardless of what I want to do, right? Instead of doing what I want to do all the time, I do what is best for me. And that is the pursuit. That's what the pursuit is all about. It's about being uncomfortable. That's what brings you purpose. That's what makes you grow. If you stay in the comfort zone, you're just gonna suffocate. You're not gonna grow. You're not gonna make progress. You're going to be filled with regret later on. You're going to never improve. You're going to move in place. You're never gonna move forward. And you're probably never gonna start your entire life because you're just gonna seek out comfort rather than seeking out discomfort. And seeking comfort does not lead to a purposeful life. It does not lead to happiness. It does not lead to success in any area. And sometimes getting out of your comfort zone, not even sometimes, but oftentimes getting out of your comfort zone and doing what is necessary, doing what is hard, is scary. It is scary. I read from this book of poems every morning. Well, I actually haven't done it the last 2 mornings, but I was doing it consistently for about 3 weeks. I can't even tell you the name of the poem. Actually, I'm gonna grab the book. So the book that I read from is called The Way Forward. The Way Forward by Young Pueblo. And I was gonna tell you it was Clarity by Young Pueblo. I don't know how to say it. Pueblo. It's his pen name. His real name is I always forget it. I don't think he has it in here, but his real name, Diego Perez. I found it, Diego Perez. I only knew that because I've listened to a podcast with him, but I want to read this poem. I read this one the other day. Unpopular truth. What's meant for you will sometimes feel scary, risky, and new. Ease and calm don't always mean you're moving in the right direction. The biggest rewards usually come from having the guts and perseverance to create your own path. I love that. I love that. Rewind that and listen to it again. So, staying in the comfort zone is not good for you. Sometimes what's bad for us feels the easiest because it feels natural, it feels normal. But really what we need to do, really what is best for us, is to explore and break out of that and take a leap, take a jump, and do what's scary, do what's risky, do what's new. Because usually on the other side of that thing is success. Usually what is on the other side of that is a new purpose, a new passion, a new path that's even better than the old one that you were on. So that's the message for today. Break out of that comfort zone. Let's go.